Coming up on Inside Wofford Football, the Terriers travel about 45 minutes to Greenville to face a familiar foe in Furman in the season finale for each school.
Inside Wofford Football, presented by Wild Wing Cafe, Spartanburg Regional Sports Medicine, Milliken, Enterprise Rent-A-Car, the AT&T Real Yellow Pages, and by Papa John's.
The Terriers fumble the football 4 times and throw 2 interceptions to help Furman jump out to a 44-0 lead after 3 quarters. However, Wofford does score a trio of touchdowns in the 4th, but it's too little too late as the Paladins close out the regular season by knocking off the Terriers 58-21. Hello and welcome to Inside Wofford Football, everyone. It's been that kind of season for the Terriers. If the ball can bounce the other way, it will. And it did Saturday afternoon at Paladin Stadium. Furman got the ball first and scored first on this Jordan Searles touchdown pass to Jacob Longoria. Down 14-0 late in the half, Mitch Allen tossed an interception to help set up another Paladin touchdown to give Furman a 21-0 lead. Early in the second quarter, following an Alex Dunmeyer fumble, Jordan Searles hooked up with R.J. Webb for a 6-yard touchdown as the Paladins led 28-0 at the half. In the second half, the Terriers continued to turn the football over as this Sean Lee's fumble set up a 5th Furman touchdown. Finally, in the 4th, the Terriers get a trio of touchdowns. Austin Palmer from 8 yards out, then Mitch Allen scored from 2 yards out, and the Terriers saved the best for last as Mike Rucker got the ball on the pitch, then chucked it deep, and Devin Reed hauled it in and took it in for a 44-yard touchdown. But ultimately, it was just not enough as Furman closed out its season with a win over Wofford. Final score 58-21. When we come back on Inside Wofford Football, we'll take a look at the first half highlights as little goes right for the Terriers on a tough night in Greenville. Stay with us, everyone.
News Channel 7 Hardee's Spartanburg Regional and Food Line, caring for the Carolinas. At nearly 90 years of age, most people are ready to slow down. Fannie Ruth Hyatt is not one of those people. Fannie is always looking to help a person in need, a selfless community cornerstone with an overwhelming love for the people. If you know a worthy recipient of our award, send us a letter to 250 International Drive, Spartanburg, South Carolina, 29303, or email us at WSPA.com.
Stop hunting. Start finding. Choose the AT&T Real Yellow Pages to find just what you need. No other book has more complete ads and up-to-date listings.
Welcome back to Inside Wofford Football. It's the final game of the season for both the Terriers and the Paladins, and early on it looked like one team couldn't wait for the season to come to an end, while the other is wondering what might have been. Let's take a look at the first half highlights. Here's Mark Hauser and Tom Hinson on the call.
1st and 10, Furman out the Terrier 31. This time the offset eye. They'll give it to the deep man out of the backfield. Jerry Williams breaks a tackle 30, cuts inside 25-20 to the 15, finally tripped up at the 13. Now one of the tight ends in motion left behind the formation. Throw to the back of the end zone, and that is caught for a touchdown. That is Jacob Longoria. 10:18 to play in the first quarter. Paladin 7, Terriers nothing. Out of the gun, Allen. He's going to run the option to the far side. Breaks the tackle. First down, 30. And Allen gets ahead to the 34.5-yard line. Wins right, a single receiver left. Allen out of the gun, play action to throw. Chased out of the pocket. Sacked back at the 35-yard line. It's 4th down. Uha is the lone back jumbo package. 3 tight ends, one of them in motion near side. Handoff, Uha right side. Touchdown, Furman. 2:07 to play in the first quarter from Greenville. Furman 14, Terriers nothing. On 2nd and 7, straight drop for Allen. Going to throw to the far side, intercepted at the 50. Return to the 40. Looking to make the near corner 35 to the 33. An interception for Furman and Mitch McGrath. Sorrells up under center. Uha comes in motion left. Play action. Sorrells going to roll left, throws toward the end zone, caught by the tight end Truss. He was wide open, touchdown.
Good play.
No, but he was near Chris Truss.
Good play action that time by Sorrells.
14:55 to play in the first half. Paladins 21, Wofford nothing. Wingbone set. Scott is the fullback on 1st down and 10. Fake of the dive, toss to the near side. Alex Dunmeyer carries to the 45. He fumbles the football. Who's got it? Furman says they have it. Yep, they do. Furman football. Everything going the Paladins' way. The lone back is Williams again. Sorrells hands it to him. He'll sweep left, and this time he is met and dropped in the backfield at the 19-yard line. Blake Wiley coming up to make the play. In motion to the near side comes Mims. Single back is Uha. Back to throw Sorrells. Down the middle with it. Caught in the back of the end zone. Touchdown R.J. Webb and Furman. 10:46 to play in the first half here from Paladin Stadium. Furman 28, Wofford nothing. Two backs flank him out of the gun, and this time DeVette's going to run the option near side, and quarterback keep for the first down. Two receivers left, one to the right, it's Burson. And it's a handoff right up the middle. Good hole for Michael Scott, pinballing ahead to the 45 to the 40, down to the 35. From the 40, right hash. Back to throw DeVette, quarterback draw instead. 40, slants left, 30. DeVette, first down to the 25. Terriers with two backs. Allen going to run the option to the near side, cuts it upfield to the 20 and stumbles down at the 15. Allen again working out of the gun, backs flank him either side, and Scott fumbles the ball on the forward handoff, and Furman has it, wouldn't you know. It is Pete Sanders, the nose tackle. Now one of those receivers will come in motion, and he'll get the handoff. Cunningham, and he will be stopped trying to sweep right in the backfield for a big loss. Way back at the 25-yard line. A 4-yard loss again, Josh Roseborough. Furman with 7 in the box, and DeVette running the option near side, takes it to the 20, ducks under a man to the 23. Two receivers either side. Terriers are going to bring 4. Sorrells in trouble. He'll be sacked back at the 50-yard line, and that's how the first half ends. Sack recorded by Keaton Thompson, but all in all, a pretty darn good first half for the home team. We played one half of SoCon football here in Greenville at Paladin Stadium. Your halftime score, the Furman University Paladins 28 and the Wofford College Terriers nothing.
Coming up, we'll take a look at a guy that was faced with a tough decision that put added importance on Saturday's game versus Furman. Stay with us, everyone.
Terrier fans, here's your chance to win a pair of tickets to an upcoming athletic event. Be the first caller to 597-4110. Leave your name and phone number in the message, and you could be a winner. Compliments of the South Carolina Education Lottery.
Papa John wants everybody to know why our pizza's better.
Better ingredients, better pizza is not a slogan. It is a way of life.
So he's bringing it right to him.
Papa's in the house.
Introducing Papa John's new Cinnapie. Our fresh dough loaded with sweet cinnamon topping. Get one free when you buy a large 2-topping pizza, just $11.99.
What do you think of the fresh dough Cinnapie?
A Cinnapie free.
Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John.
They pick up their games, pick up their teams, and pick up the pace. Enterprise salutes NCAA student athletes for picking us all up. Pick Enterprise. We'll pick you up.
Welcome back to Inside Wofford Football. You don't have to talk with Matt Vick very long to figure out that his love of the game of football and the guys he gets to play it with go hand in hand. Let's take a closer look at the senior left tackle when our Terrier in the spotlight, presented by Papa John's.
Matt Vick came to Spartanburg from the small town of Columbiana, Alabama, with a population of less than 4,000 people.
Small campus, so I was used to that with a small town, and I could just get a feel from the coaches just that they really cared about what they do, and they expect the best from us. And that's something that I valued, that I wanted to find, was coaches that were going to push me.
While he didn't play his freshman year, he has started every game this season at left tackle and really has come to enjoy the Terriers' brand of football.
Have to get a feel for the offense because, with the option, it could be going inside, it could be going outside, and you never know as an offensive lineman, you can't see what the running back and quarterback are thinking. When you see the numbers up there, when you have 450 yards rushing, you think, that was something that I did. It wasn't just a quarterback throwing a long ball all the time.
Great individual, and, he's improved a ton his time here at Wofford, and, has really put himself in a position to be, he'll have started every game for us this year.
And one of the biggest reasons for his success is the close bond he has formed with those closest to him on game day.
As a special group, we always joke that all the offensive linemen were fat, so we have to be funny for people to like us. Everybody just likes to have a good time, and you can't help but to be close to the people. You gotta work as a unit together, and you can't help but to be as close as possible with them.
You were a unique senior in that you have an option to come back, and you opted not to. Tell me why and how difficult that decision was for you.
It was a very difficult decision. There was a lot of parts of it that helped me make the decision between getting married in June and wanting to further my education, wanting to go to hopefully get my MBA.
While Saturday's game versus Furman was likely the final of his football career, he says come next fall he will be missing it very much.
Hi, I'm Mary Catherine Neves, and I'm a freshman from Easley, South Carolina. And you're watching Inside Wofford Football. Go Terriers!
Coming up, we'll take a look at the second half highlights as the Terriers come up with one of their top plays of the year in the final few minutes of their season. Stay with us, everyone. Welcome back to Inside Wofford Football. The Terriers certainly take a long time to get things going in this football game with Furman, but finally in the fourth quarter, they have something to build on. Let's take a look at the second half highlights. Here's Mark Hauser and Tom Henson on the call.
From the 26-yard line on the right hash, and motion left goes Rucker. Counter give to the right. Ball is fumbled by Sean Lees. It is loose at the 22, and it is Furman football. Now Mims will come in motion to the near side and set up in the slot. Back to throw Sorrells over the middle to the running back. Caught by Uhai at the 3. He takes it into the end zone. Touchdown Furman. 12:36 to play in the third quarter. Paladins 35. Terriers nothing. 1st and 10 Wofford from the 9. Quarterback draw and good yards for Mitch Allen to the 10. Slants left and he'll be dropped at the 21. Sorrells running the option left. Pitch to Williams. Has room down the near sideline. 30-25. Steps out of bounds at the 22. 35-yard attempt out of the hold of Sorrells. Spot down. Kick with plenty of distance. And it is good. 3:19 to play in the third quarter. Furman 38, Wofford nothing. On first down from the 36, DeVette fakes the dive, runs the option left, cuts it inside the tackle. He'll be tripped up at the 44. Two backs flanking the quarterback. DeVette out of the gun. Time to throw. Down the middle, deep for Reed. Intercepted. Picked off by Nathan Wade at the 32. He'll return it to the 35. He is tackled at the 36. Mims in motion to the near side. Sorrells takes the shotgun snap. Throws, caught by Mims at the 25. Cuts it back inside to the 20. He's to the 15. Gets a block at the 10-5. Touchdown Paladins. 29 yards for Mims, and a lot of that was him after the catch. Through 3 here at Paladin Stadium, 44-0 Furman leads it. On 1st and 10 from the 40, Mitch Allen is your quarterback. Handoff right up the middle. Austin Palmer, good yards. Quarterback coming near side on the option. Mitch Allen will cut it upfield to the 45 to the 42 from the 43 in the Furman end. Option right for Allen. Here's a seam, and he'll take it down to the 35. 1st and 10 from the 35. Man in motion left behind the formation. Fake of the dive. Allen coming left on the option, and good yards to the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 Terriers from the 25. Handoff left side. Palmer, good run. Man in motion behind the formation. Fake of the dive. Quarterback keeper. Allen, first down run left side to the 8. Handoff. Left side, Austin Palmer to the 5. He scores. Touchdown Terriers. Austin Palmer from 8 yards away.
Time to get cooking now.
11:48 remaining fourth quarter. Furman 44, Wofford 7. Wofford setting up the onside kick try. There's the high bounce, and it's gathered in by one of the Paladins. Who fumbles the ball. It is loose at the 48, and who's got it? Ball is spotted at the 49 in the Terrier end of the field. We just don't know who has the football. And after all that mess, Terriers go right back on offense. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Toss far corner. Rucker looking for some blocks. Takes it to the 50, to the 45, down to the Furman 40 where he stumbles down. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Fake of the dive. Allen comes near side on the option. Good yards. 4th and 2 from the 10. 3 receivers, 2 to the right. Allen runs the option, carries for the first down. 3rd and goal from the 1.5. Out of the gun, Allen. Fake of the dive. He's going to carry right side. Cuts it up inside into the end zone. That is a touchdown. Mitch Allen with a 1-yard touchdown run. 6:27 remaining in the ballgame. Furman 44, Wofford 14. Wofford 3 down linemen, 7 in the box.
Fumble.
And a fumble on the handoff. The ball is loose out around the 45-yard line, and who's got it?
Somebody kicked that or something. It went like a missile.
Yeah, 10 yards downfield.
Devon Shelton has it in his hands right now.
Terrier football. Out of the gun, DeVette takes the snap, fakes the dive, pitch far corner, and now Rucker's going to throw it to a wide open receiver to the 10, to the 5, and that is a touchdown. Devin Reed on the other end of the throw on the halfback pass. Well, that makes it a little more interesting.
Terriers might have been waiting all year to throw that one.
That officially will go as a 44-yard touchdown pass. 4:52 remaining in the ballgame. Furman 44, Wofford 21. Quarterback Cody Worley. Worley digs it out, play action, going to roll right and throw, and it is caught at the 15. Hendricks keeps his feet, and they'll spot him out of bounds at the 3. Worley out of the gun with a single back. Handoff, LaFrance, untouched into the end zone, and there's 50. It's a nice way for LaFrance to end his college career. 3-yard touchdown run. 2:50 to play in the football game. Furman 51, Wofford 21 from Paladin Stadium. Terriers try a crazy end-around kind of thing. The ball is loose after the scramble. Wofford will be called for illegal touching. After all that, I think Furman's got the ball at the 4-yard line. They do. There's the snap. Handoff, left side, LaFrance, touchdown. Furman indeed adds to their lead. And Furman has won this thing, and they have smacked Wofford in the mouth on the final day of the regular season. Final score this evening here from Paladin Stadium in Greenville, South Carolina. The Furman University Paladins 58 and the Wofford College Terriers 21.
And Mark Hauser caught up with Coach Ayers after the game.
Coach, a lot of turnovers. It put you in a hole that was hard to get out of.
Yeah, own worst enemy the first half. You put the ball on the ground that many times against a team like Furman, you're going to pay the price. We came here, a nicked up, beat up football team, especially defensively, very young defensively. Furman, they executed and got after us really well. Credit to Bobby and his staff. Offensively, we couldn't get anything going because of the turnovers. We came up at halftime. We said, well, what can we do? And we really didn't know what we could do because we had turned the ball over and really not had a long drive to kind of work out the kinks. We came up with some stuff there in the second half. Kids competed for 4 quarters. They didn't give up even when we were down and we were 0. We came back, put 21 on the board, and I thought the kids responded really well in a positive way. it's been a tough year for us, tough year for a young football team. You'd like to bring freshmen in and be able to let them play in better situations, but because of the injuries that we've had, freshmen have had to come in and they've had to start for us. And it's been on-the-job training. Some of it's been real positive and some of it hasn't. But it comes down to it. We've got to get better. As a staff, we're going to start looking Monday from top to bottom on what went wrong and what went right, and try to come up with a better game plan than we had this year. A lot of the problems that we've had, quite frankly, come down to me and coaching them better.
What did you tell your seniors in the locker room after the game?
I said I wish I could go back and change things, but I can't. We were dealt the hand of cards that we've been dealt, and things worked out the way that it did. We had opportunities during the season to win several more ball games, but we just couldn't make that play. Schedule was really tough this year, and the conference was better this year. You wish you could take the hurt away from your kids because of the work that they do for you, but that's the way life is. Sometimes you get dealt that rough hand.
Go back to the 2001 season. Last time you finished below 500, you had a miserable day against Georgia Southern to end the season. Next year you come out and go 12-2, and I remember you came away from that game thinking there's got to be a better way. Do you have the same sort of feeling today, or is it different?
Well, I don't think it's a wholesale change. If we get a year older and a year wiser, we're going to be a better football team. If we get 8 guys back that should have been playing, that didn't play this season, we should be a better football team. We've got some young kids that are going to be some great players.
Coach, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Wofford head coach Mike Ayers on this week's loss at Furman. Now let's hear from some of the players.
It's definitely not the way that I wanted to go out, and I know it's not the way a lot of us seniors wanted to go out, but it's been a good 4 years. I got so many good memories of games, and we've had some tough times, but, overall, it's been awesome. We got a championship. I can't complain at all.
We fought. We didn't quit. We got our butts kicked, but we fought through the game. Some days it's a bad day, man. It's a bad day. But every dog has its day, and the T-Dog will have his very soon.
Let's take a look at the final game stats. First downs, Furman 28 compared to just 17 for Wofford. The Terriers do have the edge on the ground, 241 to 177, but the Paladins throw for nearly 6 times as many yards as the Terriers, 292 compared to just 45. Total yards, Wofford with a pretty significant deficit there, 286 to just 469. Time of possession, the Paladins with the edge. Penalties, each team commits 3. Big difference in the football game. Turnovers. Wofford turns it over 6 times. Furman turns it over just twice. Let's take a look at some results from throughout the Southern Conference. Alabama all over Chattanooga, 45-0. Georgia Southern gets the best of the Citadel. However, the Eagles do indeed fire their head football coach after the game. Elon knocks off Samford 27-7. Appalachian State holds on to get the win over rival Western Carolina 19-14, despite Armani Edwards not playing in the football game. Your final conference standings for the 2009 season. Once again, Appalachian State is on top, a perfect 8-0. Elon checks in at 7-1. Each of those two teams likely heading into the postseason. Furman comes home third with a 5-3 mark. Georgia Southern, Chattanooga each 4-4. Samford checks in at 3-5. Wofford ends up the year 2-6 in conference play, 3-8 overall. The Citadel also 2-6. Western Carolina just 1-7 in the conference. Now let's take a look at the Whites. Pine Street Exxon play of the week. It comes late in the game as Mike Rucker gets the ball on the pitch. Then the running back chucks it deep for Devin Reed, who makes the catch, and a nice move for a 44-yard touchdown. And believe it or not, it was Rucker's second career TD pass. And for their efforts, Mike Rucker and Devin Reed earn our play of the week.
Stop hunting. Start finding. Choose the AT&T Real Yellow Pages to find just what you need. No other book has more complete ads and up-to-date listings.
Papa John wants everybody to know why our pizza's better.
Better ingredients, better pizza is not a slogan. It is a way of life.
So he's bringing it right to him.
Papa's in the house.
Introducing Papa John's new Cinnapie. Our fresh dough loaded with sweet cinnamon topping. Get one free when you buy a large 2-topping pizza, just $11.99.
What do you think of the fresh dough Cinnapie?
A Cinnapie free.
Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
Welcome back to Inside Wofford Football. This is where we like to take an inside look at some of the happenings off the field of play, but this week we're actually staying on the field to take a look back at the top 5 plays from this past season. Take a look and a listen.
1st and 10, Mitch Allen takes the snap and a pitch near corner. Derek Boyd's down the sideline, 40. He's to the 30. He's to the 20. 10-5. Can you believe it? Touchdown. 20 out of the gun. Allen with 2 backs. Handoff right up the middle. Big hole. Rucker. 30, 40. Near sideline. 50, 40, 30. One man with an angle. 20, 10. He beats him at the 5. Touchdown.
Oh, that was big.
Snap coming to Allen, again out of the gun, play action, throws down the middle, Burson wide open at the 50, jukes a man, 45, 40, Burson 30, 20, 10-5, touchdown, Terriers. Shotgun snap at the goal line, here comes the rush, Gary Blunt hits him in the end zone, it's recovered by a Bulldog on the ground, and that'll go as a safety. Give Gary Blunt credit, came off the corner untouched, hit Blanchard, he fumbled the ball, and then a Bulldog dives on it. That is a safety and 2 points for Wofford. Vet takes the snap, fakes the dive, pitch far corner, and now Rucker's going to throw it to a wide open receiver to the 10, to the 5, and that is a touchdown. Devin Reed on the other end of the throw on the halfback pass. Well, that makes it a little more interesting.
Certainly, Mike Rucker wishes that play came in a victory over the Paladins. This is where we usually take a look at next week's opponent, but next week there is no opponent. The season has come to an end, so let's look ahead to next season. First of all, let's hope the Terriers are able to stay healthy next year, and if that is the case, this team could jump right back into contention in the Southern Conference. Some of the guys coming back include Eric Breitenstein, Mike Rucker, Jeremy Marshall is expected to return. Quarterback Mitch Allen is back, as is Brenton Burson. Defensively, linebacker Keaton Thompson and Tommy Irvin should help anchor what could be a much improved football team. For now, we say so long and see you back here next year.
Inside Wofford Football, presented by Wild Wing Cafe, Spartanburg Regional Sports Medicine, Milliken, Enterprise Rent-A-Car, the AT&T Real Yellow Pages, and by Papa John.